home on this amazing Thanksgiving day. I hope your belly is full, your heart is full with family and friends. And I hope your ears are full with amazing sound. I want to tell you about one of the products that I own that has been an absolute game changer for my husband and I. We love our big flat screen TVs, but they don't always have the best speakers. In my opinion, everybody needs a soundbar for two reasons. Not only better sound, more immersive music, you get the rich bass, you get the amazing quality, the complexity of the music in every movie and every TV show, every video you watch, but will also help lift the dialogue out of the sometimes muddled background noise, right? Sometimes it's hard to hear what the actors are saying. If you find yourself pausing and saying, what did he say? What did she say? Who did it? Oh my gosh. It was Mr. Plummer in the dining room with the candlestick. Whatever it is that you need to know about that movie, about that show, now you can lift the voices out because this will help you hear the dialogue. It's not you, I'll tell you that. It's often the sound that our big flat screen TVs come with. So this is the lowest price we have ever offered on the Bose Soundbar, the Series 2. It's the lowest price we've ever offered. Another great reason to pick it up today. No one else has this deal. No one in the country has this price on Bose. We go directly to Bose, and Aaron Berger brings us Bose. He's here bringing us his fabulous Black Friday deals, one after another after another. Hi. Good to see you. Happy Thanksgiving.
See you too. Happy Thanksgiving to you, and I haven't seen you today. Did you have a nice day?
I had a very full, satisfying meal with family, and it was great.
Nice.
How about you?
It's been a lovely day. Got to see some friends and spend some time with family for a little bit, and glad to be here with you guys tonight. You probably have the video part of your sort of cinema experience at home figured out. Most of us have a great big TV, right? We have a big flat screen TV, and they look beautiful. I mean, when you think of the TVs we had, you know, when we were kids, it's a world of difference, right? But what's missing for many of us is the sound, because along with that flat screen comes a really flat speaker that just doesn't deliver, well, you know, Bose quality sound. Let me show you what I mean. So let me just play a video for you here for a minute. Okay, that's TV sound. That's what this sounds like when you're listening to that music out of the TV. That's what it sounds like when you're listening to the music from Bose. It is a world of difference, not just in volume, but in quality of sound, in breadth of sound, in depth of sound, in width of sound. So this is Bose sound, okay? I'm gonna just mute the sound, this little bitty sound bar that you can barely see at the bottom of the television. I'm gonna mute it. And that's what the music, look, it's still nice. I mean, his voice is extraordinary, extraordinary talent. Now here's the most, one of the most extraordinary things about this. It isn't just a television soundbar. If all this did was make your television sound better, and to Sarah's point, this does have a dialogue enhancement mode on it. I'll talk more about that in a few minutes, where it actually pulls the dialogue out, so even when there's a bunch of stuff going on, and there's a lot of action, and there's things exploding, and there's a train, and you name it, you can still hear the dialogue more clearly. If it just did those things, and was from Bose, the #1 sound name in the world. I mean, a name that truly needs no introduction. It'd be a pretty wonderful piece. This is a Bluetooth speaker as well. And I'm gonna show you in just a couple of minutes. When you listen to your favorite music on this, it will be like you've never heard it before in your life, whether it's Pandora or whether it's Spotify, whether if you're doing your gaming, you can hook up to all of those. So let's spend just another moment or so here with some video, and then I want to show you some of the other kind of things that this can do with music. Let me grab another video.
Well, I love having Aaron here to explain what a big difference this is in your world and your life. Aaron is not only our tech expert, he presents all of our HP computers. We have a good one next hour. We have another big Black Friday deal. I think it's the biggest 17-inch at the lowest price we'll offer all year. Oh, it's a touchscreen too, so that's all coming up next hour. But he presents with Bose, and Aaron is not only a tech expert, he's also a musician and a musical director, and so you know what the artist intend, right?
That's the key.
It's not always what we end up hearing on the other side.
A real thing with Bose is hearing music the way the artist intended it to be heard. They talk about that a lot when they're designing the sound for us, the engineers at Bose do. It's not just the musical artists, it's the sound artists and the engineers as well. So we've got a video playing right now. What you're hearing is TV sound. I'm gonna be quiet and let you hear. This is TV sound, okay? You're missing all the layers. Ready? This is Bose sound. Now we're gonna watch this whole video. It's just a couple of seconds long, and you'll see all of these layers that you would never hear with a normal television speaker. It feels like surround sound. It feels like you're being enveloped in sound because of the way the dynamics and acoustics are designed. So let's take a listen. Extraordinary.
Sounds.
And just for 1 minute, I'm going to go to TV sound. And it all just kind of disappears. All that depth of sound, all those layers of sound, we're going to go right back, don't worry, to Bose sound.
Isn't
These are the
that
seagulls
incredible?
in the background. It's kind of creepy.
You also get a better visual experience.
Yeah, 100%.
Because when you hear something like the wings of the butterflies or the dragonflies, suddenly you're more connected
it cues your
to
senses.
what you're viewing. And it's not just about turning up the volume. This isn't like, oh, I just want to hear it louder. How many of you, when you can't hear the dialogue in a show or a movie, you keep turning up the volume, turning up the volume, turning up the volume, and you still can't hear the dialogue? But everything else gets louder, right? The music in the background, the explosions or the car crashes or, you know, any of the background noise gets louder. You still can't hear the dialogue. That's when you need a soundbar. This is probably the biggest game changer in your home entertainment experience, and we have the best price anywhere. This is Bose. This is a premium brand.
Right.
They are best in class. They are synonymous with quality. You want the best over-the-ear headphones, you hear about Bose. You hear about some of the most incredible landmarks and NFL teams in the world. They're using Bose. If you want the best sound your money can buy, Bose is considered one of the most elite. It's really top of its class. The fact that we have the lowest price we've ever offered on the soundbar tonight, I would love for you to take advantage. And the fact that no one else has this price, well, that's what Black Friday deals are all about. I would love for you to place your order, and I will tell you that my husband and I, we have a Bose soundbar. We got the version just prior to this one. It makes a world of difference. If we go anywhere else to watch TV, where it may be at a friend's house, a relative, they do not have a soundbar, I'm always feeling disappointed. The sound is not rich. The sound is not full. It's not that immersive experience. It's like sitting front row at a concert, or you're at that like live music event and you just feel the sound go all the way through you. It's the vibrations, right? They almost feel it in your bones. Do you ever have like the hair on your arm stand up when you hear an amazing section of music, or you hear that big final chord, or you hear that incredible key change that takes you into the last verse? That's what Bose makes you feel every time you sit down, whether you're watching TV shows, movies, even just your regular favorite programming. It will be a more exciting and immersive experience when you have the soundbar. So I do not want you to wait on this one. We are already very busy. It could be our last look of the weekend, and already more than 2,600 gone. Today's the day that if you want big brand names like Bose, we have HP coming up next hour for you as well, you can get it for $32. $32 gets it home on any major credit card. You've got the next 5 months to pay it off. We are doing free shipping today. We don't always do free shipping, but today's our free shipping day. You get free shipping on everything today, tomorrow, through the weekend, and we would love for you to be a part of this. So jump right in now. If you're brand new to HSN, I want to get this out to you. It makes a beautiful gift. If anybody has a TV, this is for you. It also has Bluetooth. So, Aaron, you can listen wirelessly, right? If you want to connect.
You absolutely can.
Do you need your little...
I do. That's going to change everything. Here we go. Ready? to hear some music. Here we go. So,
Was I hiding something from
that's okay.
you?
We're going to
I'm sorry.
switch over to Bluetooth mode. There's a little Bluetooth button right there. And then you can hop into your phone and you can choose a file. And we're going to spend a minute here just listening to the power of Bose. Orchestral music, I have to say, because of all of the layers that come along with orchestral music. Here we go.
Don't you just love holiday music?
The nostalgia that it brings, the memory. I think of the dozen churches that I've played the hymn, Good King Wenceslaus, and as a kid. Yeah, it takes you someplace very special.
I think of every choir concert I ever performed.
Right, yeah.
I had the choir
your
robe.
grandparent.
I had everything. I had the jazz hands.
Of course you did. Third verse. I just love that you can hear all the differences in the variations. You know, all of it started out with all those horns and trombones, and then we went to the percussive piano. And you'll start to hear here in a minute some strings coming on the next stanza that are gorgeous. Here we go. They would call this a descant or a counter melody. Right here. Here, right here. Bum, ba, da, 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 da. One thing I'll say as we get to the last stanza, which we're going to do, you have to remember, you're hearing this through this speaker, through our lapel mics, through the thousands of miles between us, and then through whatever television speaker you might be listening to right now. So while I think clearly, frankly, just by how quickly this is selling, we know that it's impactful, but I have to say, it is an entirely different experience when you're in the room next to the speaker without it going through, 10 levels of filtration. Okay, last verse, ready? Orchestral broadening here. Bigger, but it stays so clear. Not just a TV speaker, right? Not just a TV speaker.
We would never, ever get that rush. I mean, you can feel it.
It's like being at a concert. It's really like being there.
So if you've not yet had a chance to try a soundbar, or maybe you thought they were too expensive, I totally understand that. Because soundbars, we've had them.
I've sold a lot of
We've
Bose
had many
soundbars,
different versions.
$400 or $500.
$500, $600, $700. I've researched them. They can be pricey. Are they still amazing? They're still great sound bars. But I love that we have the best price anywhere in the country on this Bose sound bar. And you're getting a name brand you're gonna feel very confident about. You're gonna get a name brand that you won't have any regrets about. How many of you buy I'll buy that no name or that second brand or that mystery brand name, it'll probably be fine, it'll be fine. And then a year later, you're replacing that item. Or you're saying, you know what? It's just not working anymore, or it's not lasting as long as I thought it would. I want you to get a soundbar that will enhance your viewing experience. When you think about all the hours we sit in front of the TV, I have so many shows on my must-watch list, Aaron. I'm getting...
Yeah. So I watched The Gold, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, you did?
Yes,
Did you like it?
On your recommendation. Yeah, it was great. It took me a minute to get into it. There was a lot
There's
going on.
a lot going on.
But that was good.
I just watched The Crown.
I'm just finishing the 4th episode.
Okay, me too. Yeah, there's more to come. But all of these shows have amazing music. Whether you're watching, you know, on Max, or you're on Netflix, or you're on Paramount, or you're on Apple or Amazon Prime, wherever you watch your shows, or even if you watch like those live entertainment shows, it's like a whole new world when you're sitting in front of a sound bar.
I think about rewatching. So my family will sit down and we'll watch the whole Harry Potter series over the holidays. And the music in that is ridiculous. And the special effects in that are ridiculous too. What many of you don't know, because you've only watched those movies at home, you never saw them in the theater, you don't know how good all of the special effects audio are as well. Because frankly, your television doesn't play it.
That's right.
It just doesn't have the spectrum to play it. Your soundbar does. So if you're going to be watching your favorite holiday movies, and many, you know, maybe it's from the 30s or from the 40s or, you know, from your grandparents' age, so much of that has been remastered.
Should we watch really like It's a Wonderful Life all over again with the sound?
Yes, because it adds a whole different dimension when you can hear it in this way.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what kind of music you're into, but you can stream music from your phone as well.
Absolutely, from your phone, from your tablet, from your computer.
Any music, whether it's your Pandora, your Spotify, your own music collection, maybe just a YouTube video. I actually hear my husband playing all of his videos on on the soundbar, and I'm like, what are you watching? And he's like, oh, I'm just watching YouTube videos. I'm just playing my social media videos on the soundbar. Listen to your favorite music while you make dinner at night. My husband also uses the soundbar just to listen to his favorite band play, you know, while he's making dinner at night or while you're relaxing after a long, hard day. Soundbars can be expensive. We have the best price anywhere, and HSN really wants to exceed your expectations, right? HSN, we're not messing around this weekend. We're gonna take the biggest brand names. We're gonna give you the best value anywhere. And we're so confident you're gonna love it. We're gonna do one more thing. We're gonna give you the next 2.5 months to try it out at no risk to you. In fact, you have extended holiday returns with anything you purchase. So you have until the end of January to make your final decision. Get it home, plug it in, and then have fun like Aaron's doing. You know, show it to a family member and say, guys, remember this? This is what our TV sounded like. And then, oh, check this out. This is what our TV sounds like now, thanks to Bose. But talk about the dialogue button.
We'd love to.
Because I do not watch TV. I don't care if you're watching everyday news, weather, or sports. I do not watch TV without that dialogue button, that dialogue mode on.
It makes a huge difference. So and then I will show you again, we'll kind of do the compare, the before Bose and after Bose comparison. The dialogue button is here, and what this does is it sort of automatically highlights the mid-range and the treble ranges of the sound spectrum where the human voice sits. So it emphasizes the human voice in the context of all of the other sound that might be happening at the same time. I always joke with Sarah, I love to watch anything BBC, anything British I love to watch, and all the big scenes happen on a train. So, you know, there's like so much going on, plus they have accents.
What is that?
Thing. But the dialogue enhancement, really helps. As I said, it goes into that part of the sound spectrum and enhances it. You'll be surprised what a difference it makes. And let's take a minute here just to sort of compare what your television sounds like. And again, you're hearing this through our mics across the 1,000 miles away that we might be from where you are right now. And then most importantly, through your TV speaker or your computer or whatever you're watching us on right now. But this still gives you maybe 10 or 15%, I think, of the idea of how much of a difference this makes when it's in your living room. So this is Bose sound right now. This is TV sound. The clip just restarted is why that stopped. So this is TV sound. Let me turn that up a little bit so you guys can hear better, sorry. So it sounds good.
Nice.
You kind of don't know what you're missing until I go, here's Bose sound.
Then we hear like the chords of the piano.
You start to hear the width of the music. You know what I mean? Let me give you another example.
You hear the tone of his voice.
Yeah, oh.
It's so much richer. It's not thin, it's not flat. This is why I know so many of you have been shopping our Bose soundbar. This is the best night to shop. We have our Black Friday deal price, lowest price guaranteed anywhere. Lowest price we've ever had on a Bose soundbar. And believe me, a Bose soundbar, it's worth $500. It's worth $700. So I love that we can get this out to you. Maybe it's your first soundbar, or maybe you need to replace one, or maybe you're realizing, oh, I don't have a soundbar on that TV, or maybe it's your parents or your grandparents, and they're always saying, what did he say? What did she say? It would drive me crazy when my parents would like stop the movie and, you know, one of those like climactic moments. And I'd be like, pause, Mom, he just said that she's the one who murdered the neighbor so she could, you know.
But we've lost the energy now.
Right,
Right.
yeah. Yeah, and sports, you want to hear the announcers, you want to really like hear like them kicking the ball and this, you know, when their helmet